ètò ìdìbò tó ń bọ̀ yìí gbogbo nǹkan akọ̀ máa fi ń kọ́lọ̀ lọ́rùn àti wọ́n máa fi kọ́lọ̀ lọ́rùn yìí Ọlọ́run náà ò lè gbàkóso.
every time tí wọ́n bá dìbò mi lè ṣe kí n má dìbò but nígbà tẹ́bí bá ń pààyàn ṣó lè lọ sí déédéé dìbò.
What we need for Nigeria, we need young people to come out.
ó lè jẹ́ bú ẹnìkan báyìí ló máa jẹ́ kí ẹni tó tẹ̀yàn lọ́rùn kó dé síbẹ̀.
ó di dandan kí n fòtì ó di dandan ká fòtì torí àti wíṣù pé tó bá débẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan máa rọrùn.
kódà èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan mi ò lè fọ́ sáà pé máa jáde níjọ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ dìbò mi ní bọ́tà láti dìbò àwọn ọmọ mi kankan ò ní bọ́tà láti dìbò unless kó tó dìgbà tó máa ṣe election yẹn tó máa change everything.
mo lè decide láti vote mo dẹ̀ lè decide kí n má vote because kò sí nǹkan tó wúyàn lórí ń bẹ̀ gan láti vote.
I will try to get my PVT but I will not vote.
I am on the street of Lagos State, Nigeria, to get Nigeria citizens' votes toward their personal voters' cards (PVC) for the forthcoming 2023 election. We want to know if they have their PVC, why they have their PVC, and if they believe their PVC as a tool for a better Nigeria and the good governance. Let's go get them. As the 2023 election keeps approaching, bona fide citizens of Nigeria are expected to partake in the registration of permanent voters card (PVC) so as to be fit to elect the candidate of choice. A research revealed that some citizens partake in this exercise only for other purposes like bills and more, thereby neglecting the major primary purpose of the card, that is voting. There goes the big question, why do some bona fide Nigerians don't vote? Taking a survey back to the current state of the nation, could this be the reason? Let's figure it out. Moving across the city of Lagos State, Nigeria, known as a city populated with the most part of the nation ethnic groups, as a survey was made to understand Nigeria's citizens' view about the forthcoming election and how they tend to either participate in the voting process or not. Basically, the citizens have different reasons and ideology about the PVC.
bá ṣe fẹ́ dì kọ́lọ́run fi wá lọ́kàn balẹ̀ láti dì kọ́lọ́run má jẹ́ arógun kọ́lọ́run má jẹ́ aríwọ̀n àlà kí Nàìjíríà yìí kó lè dá lójú wa gbogbo sọ́fàrẹ́ǹtì tá a ti rí lórí pé lẹ́yìn bọ́ síbẹ̀ òun ló máa ṣe òun náà tún délé òun náà ló tún máa ṣe tó fi jẹ́ pé aṣá ń gbàdúrà lọ́nà tún lóṣù ẹni tó ṣá máa ṣe dáadáa Ọlọ́run ní kó bá wa gbé síbẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ṣọ́ wa kọ́lọ́run dẹ́mi wá sí. mo ní lọ́kàn pé máa dìbò ẹgbẹ́ tó bá wù mí.
tá ò nípa ẹ̀ ó ga o orí ebi ń pàlù ṣé ń tẹ́bi ń pa ṣọ́ra yé dìbò àfikọ́ ló ń ṣàánú wa kọ́ ṣàánú wa kọ́ jẹ́ kí gbogbo nǹkan wálẹ̀ díẹ̀ every time tí wọ́n bá dìbò mi lè ṣe kí n má dìbò but nígbà tẹ́bi bá ń pààyàn ṣó lè lọ sí déédéé dìbò tó bá tì tó ṣubú lulẹ̀ kí la fẹ́ ṣe sí tẹ́ẹ̀mí bá wà tálàáfíà bá wà tá a dẹ̀ ro oúnjẹ fi sínú ká tó lọ bọ̀ tó bá yẹ pé kò sí nǹkan kan tá a fẹ́ jẹ máa jókòó lé mi ó mọ táǹtà ń lò nílé ìdìbò ni a máa kọ́kọ́ lọ láàárọ̀ a máa lọ wo bóyá orúkọ wá wà níbẹ̀ yẹn bóyá kò sí níbẹ̀ a tún padà sílé a lọ jẹun after tá a bá jẹun tán a ṣẹ̀ tún padà lọ a lọ tò nínú oòrùn nínú òjò yẹn gbogbo nǹkan tó wá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá lè bá wa ṣàtúnṣe sí gbogbo kinní yẹn ó tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ gbé bágò kúrò lórí oúnjẹ tó ń jẹ́ wálẹ̀ tó rọ mẹ̀kúnnù lọ́rùn kọ́kọ́ rọ mẹ̀kúnnù lọ́rùn sí yìí mẹ̀kúnnù ké fún rora ó ti ìrora yẹn ti pọ̀ jù ní tèmi mo rẹ́dì láti dìbò àmọ́ mi ò lè fi ebi sínú lọ sí polling unit láti pé mo fẹ́ dìbò.
ètò ìdìbò tó ń bọ̀ yìí gbogbo nǹkan akọ̀ máa fi ń kọ́lọ̀ lọ́rùn àti wọ́n máa fi kọ́lọ̀ lọ́rùn yìí Ọlọ́run náà ò lè gbàkóso ìkọ́sí ìdí àtútùmọ̀ ní pé ṣé irú àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n wá kọ́ṣẹ́ yìí ṣé wọ́n lè lò wọ́n láti sọ pé kán da pátì rú bọ̀ tó ti di pé àwọn ọmọ kọ́ṣẹ́ ta ló fẹ́ wá sọ pé òun fẹ́ lọ dàdìbò rú tíjọba bá da àwọn agbófinró sílùú a lọ dìbò torí àwa náà fẹ́ kórílẹ̀-èdè yìí dáa jù báyìí lọ dandan nìyẹn ẹni tí yóò dìbò fẹ́ kórílẹ̀-èdè dáa ẹni tó bá ti lọ dìbò ló fẹ́ jẹ́ kórílẹ̀-èdè dáa lágbára Ọlọ́run Nàìjíríà sì máa dáa ó dẹ̀ ń dáa torí téèyàn bá sọ pé àwọn olórí wa wọn ṣe irọ́ ni tí ò bá tí ì kan àwọn ibì kan kò kàn tí ì kan wọn ni wọ́n ń gbìyànjú kí àwa náà tá a dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé àwa náà tá a jẹ́ civilian káwa náà ṣe kí ni káwa náà ṣe wọ́n bá.
I think everything will be alright. I believe because I have faith and I know there is nothing God cannot do because it's not easy. You know, because before we know the amount that we are buying goods, but now it's not easy. So it's not easy at all. Even the sales, you can't compare it when you bought a goods and you know this amount I'm going to give, but now it's not easy. Yes, I intend, because when we said we don't want to vote, so who is going to vote? So we have to vote. That is our right. It's our right to vote. So we. Other people there, if they can come out and vote, our votes will count, especially the youth. Let's speak.
I don't see anybody that I can say I will vote for, so I've not yet make my own decision. I won't go out to vote because I'm wasting my PVC. Among all these old people that are coming out now, I've not seen any of them that have any good agenda for this country. What we need for Nigeria, we need young people to come out. Let's see the youth that will come out and take this country to the next level. That is what we are looking for. So if any youth should come out, I'm ready to vote for any youth that will come out.
Well, lórí ìdìbò tó ń bọ̀ yìí, a ní nǹkan méjì ni pé kó ṣe kó lọ geere, kó má sí wàhálà, kó má sí dààmú, kó má sí dàrúdàpọ̀. Ẹni tó bá tọ́ sí kó gbé fún, kó má ṣe màkàrúrù. Òṣìṣẹ́ elétò ìdìbò tí àwọn náà tí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ wọn bí iṣẹ́, gbogbo èròjà tó yẹ ká fi dìbò kó wá sí ibi tí a ti fẹ́ dìbò ní time. Ìkejì, àwọn PVC kan, àwọn káàdì ìdánimọ̀ ìdìbò ọ̀pọ̀ ti ní ẹ̀rọ, bóyá ó ṣí ni o, bóyá ó kán ni o, tí wọ́n sọ fún wa whether 2 years ago nígbè ká lọ tún ṣe, tàdé ti lọ ṣe àárí káàdì yẹn gbà, káàdì gbọ̀ngàn kan ní ipa ẹ̀. Kò sí ètò tí ń ṣe tí mi ò kí ń dìbò, because ẹ̀tọ́ mi ni, ojúṣe mi ni. Torí tí n bá dìbò, ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá wọlé tí ò bá ṣe dáadáa, mi ò rí règùn sí lé lórí. Tí n bá dìbò tí ò bá ṣe dáadáa, màá rí règùn láti sìn lé lórí. Kì í ṣe kiri mọ́lé, kí máa lélẹ́yìn ò dáa, tọ̀hún ò dáa.
Present day party, some citizens' reason behind the voting process are either obtaining the PVC for other purpose or not obtaining it at all. Some lamented the insecurity issue and inflation in price of goods and services as a case study.
Now, ṣe rí ètò ìdìbò tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà ìmí lọ́rọ̀ wípé àwa lè jáde sí láti dìbò fún anybody because wọ́n ní wa lára, ìnira yẹn ti pọ̀ jù, ebi ń pa wọ́, ebi ń pa ọmọ, àwọn ọmọ wa di ọmọ tí ò níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́, àwọn ọmọ wa dọmọ gáràjì, àwọn ọmọ wa dọmọ ta nígbà tá a rò fún àwọn ọmọ lówó oúnjẹ mọ́. Kódà èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan, mi ò lè fọ́sà pé máa jáde níjọ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ dìbò, mi ní bọ́tà láti dìbò, àwọn ọmọ mi kankan ò ní bọ́tà láti dìbò unless kó tó dìgbà tó máa ṣe election yẹn tó bá change everything tó ń jẹ ń wọlé. Kò sí iná Nàìjíríà, iná là fi ń ṣiṣẹ́, àárín náà fi ṣiṣẹ́, àárín wọn fi ṣiṣẹ́. Nǹkan tí mo kàn lè sọ fún wọn ni pé kó tó di àsìkò election tó bá lè ronú pín ìwàdà kan jẹ́ kówó wà ń ta kó oúnjẹ less, kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀ látòrí oúnjẹ àti iná, kí iná wà lọ́kóso.
Bíbo dẹ̀ ṣe ń bọ̀ yìí, a sọ pé a dìbò, but ìwọ ní ká dìbò fún wọn tán, kọ́ wá wọlé, kọ́ wá bọ́ sáàrin ọjà, kọ́ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń lé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn àti jẹ àti mú wọn, kọ́ wá kó wọn lọ́jà, ká má rí, kọ́ má dọ́jọ́ òun padà. Ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ wà, ọjà tó ń ta yìí owó microfinance ló fi ń tajà, tó yẹ pé ó máa padà wá jẹ gbèsè pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ náà ni. Bọ̀tẹ̀bẹ̀ kọ́ là ń bẹ̀ wípé tó bá ti wọlé, kọ́ tú oúnjẹ síta, kó jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn kan live fine, kó dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé, kó jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn náà mọ̀ wípé àwọn dìbò fún lágbájá, everything wà okay. Ó di dandan kí n fòtì, ó di dandan ká fòtì torí àti wish pé tó bá débẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan máa rọrùn.
We've been electing for the past how many years now, and we've not seen change. Like, that is my own aspect. That is what I just have to say. Ever since I was 18 years, I think I vote. I'm voting not because I don't want to vote, but I've been trying to make sure there is a change. But I just keep trying voting, so that's it. Sometimes I feel like my vote is not count, but I keep trying because I don't have a choice. But maybe someday something can just happen. That's how it is.
Ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ election tó ń bọ̀ yìí, a fẹ́ kó dáa, but nǹkan ti bàjẹ́ jù, too much, because things are too tough. Things are too expensive. When you buy something today, you buy another thing tomorrow. People are just struggle to live. This country now, I'm selling something. This popcorn that I'm selling is foreign one. Milk is foreign. Òróró tó ti jẹ́ tiwa náà, very expensive. This one, the bandits, that one, and èyí tó jẹ́ tiwa gan, ó ti wọ́n jù. and we are just struggle to live, everybody. Yes, because as I was saying earlier that Daddy Gio said we should go and vote. Wọ́n ní pé ká lọ vote, pé ká jà fún right wa. So a máa vote. Ìyẹn ò ní pé ká máa vote, but to us, àwọn tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti mọ̀ nǹkan tó máa ṣe. Bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn èèyàn máa sọ pé wọ́n kú ti mẹ́ni tó máa wà ń bẹ̀, wọ́n ti mẹ́ni tó máa fi sí. We go out to go and vote, right? But nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe yìí kò dáa. So nǹkan tí wọ́n ju ó ti nìyàn lára too much. To me mo lè decide láti vote, mo dẹ̀ lè decide kí n má vote because kò sí nǹkan tó wúyàn lórí ń bẹ̀ gan láti vote.
Èrò mi nípa ìbòdìbò tó ń bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ yìí kò inú mi ò dùn sí torí pé kí ni country wa yìí kò rí bá a ṣe fẹ́. So ìyà ń jẹ àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù, ìyà ń jẹ àwọn everybody ní Nàìjíríà yìí. Nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ òde kò fún wa ní power láti sọ pé kínú wa dùn pé a fẹ́ bọ́ta láti dìbò torí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí kò dùn mọ́ everybody, gbogbo nǹkan ló wọ́n. Nísìnyí àbátá níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ sí ta ní kíní lórí bí kò gbà tí ò sí ọ̀kan àjẹun tó yẹ kó àjà ń ta kàrà àti búrẹ́dì lọ́wọ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà ṣe rí. So ẹ̀wọ̀n nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn ọmọ àwa bọ́ọ̀sì kéékèèké sí oríṣiríṣi nǹkan sì láti ń tojú bọ̀ lórí bí ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà ṣe rí. So àwọn ọmọ tó ń ṣe kíní tó everybody ń sìn tó ń ṣoògùn ó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ọlá bí Nàìjíríà kan ti wá ṣe rí kò tẹ wú mi lórí rárá, kò dáa ọ̀nà wa àná ní kankan, so kò sóúnjẹ ebi ń pààyàn, so kò dáa.
People might not come out to vote because of their way of life. Our politicians, they already have their candidates. So for us coming out as a citizen to vote, our vote will not count.
For me, for the forthcoming election, I will not go out to vote because for me, everywhere is scarce. If you can see many of our environment, there are so many kidnappers, so many things happening there. You can even see the water come to our own side, especially my own side. You can also see the things called there is no food for people. I cannot even go out and vote for anybody. I would just like to stay inside my house and be calm with whatever I have.
Exercising the citizens' right in the democracy via the primary assignment of the permanent voters card (PVC) is expected of a bona fide citizen. However, when some Nigerian citizens were asked if they regard their PVC as a tool to restructure the nation and place a positive change by voting their representative candidates, there are some topical views to tell.
Ó lè jẹ́ bẹ́tẹ̀ Nàìjíríà tí àwọn tó wà nídìí ètò yìí tó bá ṣe bóyá yẹ kó ṣe kó lè rí bó ti rí.
I believe and I hope so.
Ó lè jogun fa ìbò ń gbà mí ó lè jẹ́ bú ẹnìkan báyìí ló máa jẹ́ kí ẹni tó tẹ̀yàn lọ́rùn kó dé síbẹ̀ ó lè pé wọ́n tó jókòó sílé tó ń pé ẹnìkan ló máa ṣe kí ló tí wọ́n ò lọ ẹni tí wọ́n fẹ́ kó ṣe yẹn kí ló tí wọ́n ò lọ síbẹ̀ kẹ́niyàn lè débẹ̀.
Àdúrà náà la máa fi tì í torí tá bá náà lọ àwọn tó máa gbé síbẹ̀ wọ́n á gbé síbẹ̀ tá bá lọ ìyẹn gangan ló pè wá.
Ó lè good change ẹni tó wà lórí ibẹ̀ gangan ní kókó táwọn bá ní good motive tó wà òkè táwọn bá débẹ̀ tán hate aráàlú kí táwọn wo ló gbé wọn débẹ̀ kò ṣe aráàlú ló gbé wọn débẹ̀ ni.
Mo believe pé ó lè mú but àwọn tí a fẹ́ lò fún náà ta fẹ́ fi gbé síbẹ̀ náà ìkọ̀ọ̀kan náà ní gbogbo wọn.
The implementation and continuous sensitization of the electoral process by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) officials amongst the citizens enhanced, choosing stakeholders across different communities to ensure more involvement in the PVC registration. A PVC stakeholder at Ogun State in person of Mr. 𝐒𝐄𝐍𝐒/𝐈𝐓/𝐈𝐙𝐀 during an interview at his office on Monday explained citizens' reaction towards the PVC registration process and how INEC officials, including stakeholders, stand to make the process more easier for the people and continue the sensitization.
Well, holistically, let me say from the field experience we've had, yes, a number of people are trying to get the card just for other uses than the primary aim. But then still we have a number of people, let's say possibly because of the sensitization that is going on, like when we get into a community, majorly they want to ask you which party are you from. We tell them no, we are not from any party and this is not a party matter. This is an arrangement from the federal government for everybody to be able to participate in the coming election, 2023, sensitizing them on the reasons why they should vote. I'm assuring you that a number of persons have actually changed their mind towards the collection, the registration and the collection of the PVC. The calls I've gotten from different communities, the community heads, in this break period that we've had, since we're not going to them, they've been calling. Even till last Sunday, I still got called that when are you going to be coming? One of the reasons why I feel people always feel that is, one, is frustration. They get frustrated while trying to get the PVC. For this reason, they feel they should not, it doesn't worth striving so hard for. For instance, the last dispensation, we discovered that for you to get registered, you have to get to the local government, and some people will have to spend thousands of nairas to get down to local government. It's not easy. When you get there, you have to queue with a lot of problems and the rest. For the collection as well, you face the same thing. So people feel it shouldn't be so. And we thank God for the government arrangement for this time. Though that's its own shortcoming, which I believe, as a tech person, I believe in a short time they are going to go back to be able to solve those problems. One of the challenge we see there is people's lack of the knowledge to still access the portal. So that is the reason why we are getting ourselves involved, to show some of them that, okay, this is what you can actually do on your phone. For those ones that do not even have, then we assist them. But then the major challenge we're still facing is the biometric process, in which they have to make their thumb prints, and that is what is sending them back to the local government area council. If it is possible for them to have that IVED, that is the continuous voters registration device, if they can make more of it and then possibly distribute it for people like us who are actually ready to assist them in making the process easy. Personally, I do tell those ones that have come around me with this question that, you see, there is a process in the electioneering. In our area, it is so possible for us to say no to whoever the INEC officials declared as the winner. If we have our claims, what are the claims we're supposed to have? For instance, we know that, okay, in this our area, this is the person we want, that we feel will be able to serve us better. And then we know that we are 500 in this our locality, and already on that election day, 400 of us stand on that day that we are going to really vote with our voters, whatever, and we get there and we make the vote. There's no way anybody is going to be able to rig that election. But in a situation whereby we just have about 150 coming out, so if only 150 actually voted for the person we in love with, and the rest do not vote, that means that out of the 500 registered persons in that particular polling booth, so to say, we still have 300 people who are supposed to have voted but have not voted. Then it is not possible for whoever wants to make any adjustment thereof to go ahead and do that. I used to tell them, if you think the government is not doing the right thing, you think somebody can actually impose somebody on us, you go and make your assignment, sensitize your people. If every one of us know that this is the person we want to vote for, you go there and vote for them and see what is going to happen in your result. So the best way to curb that anomaly is for people to actually come out on the day of election and exercise their civic rights in mass. When you talk about insecurity, I think it still have to do with the individual commuters, the people who are living in that community. For instance, the government in its own has provided, I think they used to provide uniformed men on that election day that are going to be manning each polling booth. If I know that we are 50, that we are for this particular candidate, and I know myself, this is where I stand, and from the beginning, the uniform men, the way they address us, we ensure that everybody follows that, and whoever we see that is that is deviating from that, we make sure we stand on their neck too, because everybody has the right. Yeah, it is not possible for us to have other hands from other, from other polling booths coming to disturb us. And if that is the case, then we have numbers of people who are supposed to call. So as a good citizen, I think all these things we are supposed to prepare ourselves to have them at hand. Well, my advice to everybody is that in the coming election, let us try to exercise our civic rights.
Every electoral process in the nation arouses the hope of a transformation in governance. The forthcoming 2023 election also indicates in the heart of Nigerians, either positive or negative, according to their ideology and perspective of the nation. The democratic process calls for a free and fair electoral process, alongside the citizens' participation via the two permanent voters card (PVC). Therefore, to make any change, the citizens' rights are required to be exercised. Willing citizens calls for further government intervention over the state of the nation.
I have my PVC.
Yours.
Ó wà intact.
Ó wà nílẹ̀ àti ṣẹlẹ̀.
Mo ní PVC mi lọ́wọ́.
Mo ní.
Yes.
I'll try to get my PVC, but I will not vote.
Yeah.